scan seemed quite compulsory. Just then, a scuffle broke out as one of the crewmates tried to administer the security scan. A large angry bot, apparently not happy with the results of his scan, flew into a rage and kicked one of Hxxker's fellow crew members through the air. The enraged bot looked as though he would next take his rage out on the scanning equipment, but a loud crack rang out, after which a nicely sized hole belched smoke out of the bot's chest. Athena held a hand cannon calmly at her hip as the red-hot barrel hissed and cooled. She holstered it with one smooth action, and resumed her observation of her crew's work. "So, I just step into that machine there for the scan, right?" the old bot asked.
"If you'd be so kind."
The captain was imposing, but she was effective. Hxxker helped the old bot step up into the security scan machine. The scanner had a spherical design with circular openings on each side for entry and exit.
"So, what do you guys do out here?"
Hxxker asked. The old bot spoke with all the enthusiasm and pride he could muster. "Going on 50 years, we've been task managing out here." Though Hxxker had extensive knowledge of task managing, he bid the old man continue. The bot detailed the task farming process of capturing, tagging, and stopping old subquantum signals that traveled through the system. Hxxker reviewed the data from the scan. The old bot had a litany of ancient software and outdated applications running on his CPU. And then, when we tag him, we can tell if it's actually being used, or if it's finished its purpose, the old bot finished explaining. By that point, Hxxker had almost totally tuned him out. This bot was slow, prone to freeze-ups according to the scan, and had even contracted a malicious application or two. Still, as Hxxker looked at the old bot and listened to him tell stories of his years working out here, he couldn't help but sympathize. Hxxker knew they'd have to take him. They'd have to reboot him and erase all those years the bot had experienced. He told himself their job was to make bots newer and better, but he also couldn't dismiss the cost. The old bot's endless story went on. "Then that was the year that we lost my dear Josie, love of my life. Me and Josie were together 42 years. I can't end tasks like I used to, but when me and Josie were at our height, boy, we sent a lot of memory tanks back to Central. How's that scan coming, by the way?" The old bot was a mess. Memory tanks hadn't been used for decades. Something about his story though, all that history, it seemed a shame to have it all wiped away.
"You're fine, old-timer. Great, you're all set."
He stepped up to help the old bot out of the machine, and palmed the data pad with the bot's scanned data to conceal it from the rest of his shipmates. The old bot practically bounced out of the machine. "You know what, I still don't know if you're pirates or not, but you're right." Hxxker left the rest of the scans to lower crewmen as he walked back to the ship to report other findings to the captain. He looked down at all the information the data pad had recorded and evaluated. Much of the data focused on what a bot was. Not much dealt with who the bot was. He looked up to see the captain walking right for him.
Athena, the scans are nearly complete. We should be underway in...
Hxxker, you are my chief software officer. Why are you performing basic scans?
She gave no opportunity to answer. It wasn't a real question.
Is that bot a threat? Does he exhibit a new or dangerous malfunction?
Again, not a real question.
Let me see the scan.
She snatched the data pad from his